Oyster mushrooms. They're sweet, they're savory, they're beautiful, and they're delicate. Sometimes the flavors could be on the milder side. Today, we're going to max out their flavors by tearing them into thin strips and sautéing them and giving them a proper browning. So, first, to prepare the mushrooms. Most of the time, oyster mushrooms are so hard to cook because of the shape. If you want to keep them whole, you can never really cook them evenly. But by tearing them apart into thin strips, everything becomes much easier. And you follow the grain. It's not difficult. The thinner they become, the larger the surface area they have in contact with heat, which makes them cook much faster. As you can see, we're not only making the most out of the flavors, we're increasing the size, we're increasing the volume of the dish. Now, let's cook. Very, very hot pan. Oyster mushrooms tends to be very wet. Because we want to evaporate the water content as fast as possible, we want a really, really hot pan, high smoke point oil. In this case, we have vegetable oil. Now, you can throw one in to test the water. That's the sound you want to hear. So now everything goes in. You don't want to move them too much in the beginning because you want to let them contact with the really hot pan to evaporate the water content. While that's cooking, we're going to slice some parsley. As you can see from the steam, that's the water content evaporating. That's what's going to concentrate the mushroomy goodness, the mushroomy flavors from the oyster mushrooms. We season with salt, black pepper. That always goes well with mushrooms. As you can see, they're taking on the color. That's the depth of flavors you want to achieve. Once they start to brown, you want to move them around quite frequently just to avoid burning. This is the kind of browning you want to achieve whenever you saute any kind of mushrooms. But with the uneven shape, without tearing them, you would never be able to achieve this evenly. That's it. Stove off. Very last minute. A bit of thinly sliced parsley. And we can plate. Just a bit more parsley. If I told you in the beginning, I would shrink all that oyster mushrooms into this, would you have believed me? This is sautéed, hand-teared oyster mushrooms. I really hope you enjoy.